Now, money impacts on a lot of what we do in life, but how much does a lack of it limit our freedom to travel? Two hitchhiking students from Aberdeen put that to the test by embarking on a week-long Highlands road trip armed with only some camping gear, a bag of rice and a bag of oats. The adventure, which they filmed, saw the pair rely on the kindness of strangers to cover 650 miles. Here's a flavour of what they get up to.
So we just left our flat in Aberdeen. We have about a week of free time, so the only food we have is a bag of oats and a bag of rice. The only rules is we're not allowed to spend a penny. So we're waiting for about 35 minutes. We just got picked up by our mate Andy. Alright. This is Raj.
Hi, hello. Our good friend off to sell some medical supplies.
We're in Inverness and it's getting late now. I think we're going to try and find somewhere to spend the night.
Where are you guys headed?
We're going to Ullapool.
Ullapool, perfect.
Where are you going?
Yeah, Ullapool, perfect. So we were in Ullapool for literally just a couple of minutes, and the first car that drove past came to pick us up. It's a lovely Swiss couple. You guys introduce yourselves? Hello! We made it to Strathern Bothy. Absolutely stunning location. Come on inside. Here we have the living area. And best of all, my person has left food. So we lucked out big time yesterday. We got picked up by like two of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. They gave us a place to sleep, gave us some food, beer, whiskey, and in return we did some gardening for them.
Earlier, Tom Langhorne and Cameron Hyde spoke to Scotland Tonight. So Cameron, why did you come up with this idea?
I think me and Tom had sort of different ideas behind it, but for me it was really going out for an adventure where anything could happen, and we were completely relying on the good of strangers as well, you know, to see where we ended up. So that was the attraction of it for me.
What about the people you came across then, Tom? I mean, we see in the video there's a lot of people picking you up, and were people generally quite happy to do that, or was it just the very few?
Well, yeah, hitchhiking, I was thinking it's kind of a filter for the nice and the crazy people. But everyone picked us up was really, really nice, because I suppose people that weren't nice enough to pick us up, you know, we didn't make contact with them. But yeah, we had everyone, we had people from India, from Switzerland, Spain, just a huge variety of people of all ages, and it was really interesting experience.
Was it, Cameron, was it the fact that it was actually the foreigners who were more likely to help you than Scots themselves?
I would say it's probably an even spread, actually. So we did go into this with like an idea of the sort of person that would pick up a hitchhiker, but as Tom said, it was a completely random spread of people, random sample of people that's picking us up, so completely surprised us. And you literally, Tom, just had a bag of rice and oats. That's all you had with you?
Yeah, just one bag of rice and one bag of oats.
Did you ever have to delve into that?
Yeah, so we the first few days, majority was very boring meals. We ate quite a lot of wild edible plants, so sorrel, pig nuts, gorse flowers, things like that. But then we found some more food in bothies that people had left, and then by the end of the trip, people were just being nice to us, and we managed to get some fruit, some out-of-date fruit from a hotel, and this lovely couple gave us a bunch of food that they were going to throw out anyway.
And Cameron, we see in the video when you're eating some of the vegetation at the side of the road, it doesn't really appeal to your palate, obviously.
Yeah, that's the old gorse flowers. They're nice sometimes, but only sometimes. I just happened to get a really bitter one there.
And tell me, would it be possible, if you didn't have your bag of oats and rice, Cameron, would it be possible to go around Scotland literally just living off the land? Would that be possible, do you think?
It probably would be possible if you knew the right places to look. So there's pig nuts, and there's a few sources of carbohydrates you could probably survive off of. This is more Tom's department than mine, to be honest with you.
So Tom,
but I'm sure it's possible, yeah.
Tom, is it possible?
North-West Highlands is very barren. I would be sceptical for that, but in certain areas you could definitely supplement with food. It would be difficult to be completely reliant of wild edibles, but in certain areas you can definitely do very well.
And Cameron, you must have met some strange characters, unusual characters.
Oh yeah, there was definitely some strange folks. Like as Tom said, we were reaching out to probably the more extreme personalities in society. I won't name any names because that would be kind of unfair, but everybody was definitely, everybody made it an interesting companion for every journey, that was for sure.
And Tom, at the end of it all, you set out hoping to see, if you could do a journey like this with the help of people. At the end of it all, was it worth doing? Were you left with a greater sense of the human spirit?
Yeah, it was totally worth doing. I went into the trip with no expectations. I'm generally more skeptical than Cameron, but it was just a great experience. I couldn't say that if we did it again it would be exactly the same. We might not get the exact same luck, but it was great fun and just ultimately a great adventure.
And I suppose that's the most telling thing finally, Cameron. Would you do it again?
I would definitely do it again, but I've got to say one thing we lucked out on massively was the weather, and I definitely did not expect to get 7 days of sunshine in Scotland. So for that reason, I don't know if I would do it again, because I know it wouldn't be as good.
Well, guys, thoroughly enjoyable video. Thanks for joining us on Scotland Tonight, and well done your adventure. Thank you.
No worries. Thanks for having us.
Thanks a lot.